Hey, beautiful souls, it's Chosen One, your coach's favorite coach. Welcome to my empath point of view. In today's video, we're diving deep into something that's silently shaping our lives, our habits, and even our sense of purpose: dopamine. This isn't just about pleasure, it's about how we're being programmed to seek instant gratification in ways that hold us back from true growth. Today we'll uncover the powerful impact of dopamine on your subconscious, the resistance it creates to meaningful change, and how it keeps you in cycles that drain your potential. If you're ready to break free from these traps, step into your highest self, and truly transform your mindset, stay tuned. Alright, let's dive into something real today. Something that's probably influencing your life more than you realize: dopamine. You know, that little pleasure hit you get from scrolling endlessly, snacking without purpose, or binge watching. It's more than just a tiny rush of satisfaction. Dopamine is literally programming you, keeping you hooked in cycles of instant gratification that block you from reaching your highest potential. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter. Basically, it's a chemical in your brain that plays a big role in how you feel pleasure. It's your brain's reward system, meant to encourage you to do things that feel good or are essential for survival. But here's the catch: dopamine doesn't just respond to meaningful rewards, it also fires up with instant, superficial ones. Like in today's world, we're flooded with easy dopamine, the kind you get from scrolling, binge watching, etc. This is where the logic and the subconscious mind come into play. Logically, we know that scrolling for hours doesn't serve our goals, but dopamine overrides that logic. It's powerful enough to make the brain resist long-term thinking because dopamine's job is to keep you seeking pleasure in the moment. Meanwhile, your subconscious mind, which absorbs habit and behaviors, starts associating these quick fixes with comfort, creating resistance to anything that doesn't give that immediate reward. So while you might consciously want to work on yourself or break free from these habits, your subconscious, trained by countless dopamine hits, it resists the effort it takes to make real change. In this way, dopamine hooks you into cycles of the instant gratification that holds you back from your potential for growth, self-mastery, and real satisfaction. Now imagine dopamine like fast food for your brain. Sure, it may taste good in a moment. You feel that quick burst of pleasure, but you know fast food isn't real nourishment, right? It's junk, a temporary fix. And if you try to live on it every day, it will leave you tired, empty, maybe even sick over time. Dopamine hits, those little rewards we chase every day, from social media to snacks, are like mental junk food. They may taste sweet, but they leave you starved for real fulfillment, real growth, and real progress that you so desperately need. This cycle comes with a cost, and it's bigger than most people even realize. Every time you spend hours scrolling through someone else's life, every time you zone out and chase those dopamine hits, your mind and your future are paying for it. Your spirit is paying for it too. All that mental energy you're giving away, that's energy that could have been going to your goals, toward becoming a better version of yourself who's already manifesting the life that you want, but instead is being sold short. And here's the crazy part: the people creating the content you're consuming, they're getting paid for it. You're pouring energy into someone else's paycheck. So how do we break free? How do you start showing up for yourself instead of these distractions? This isn't just about self-control, it's about self-mastery, which is what I teach on my platform. You have to start building habits that are so simple and so achievable that you cannot fail. Start with setting a goal that's small, something you know you can achieve. Maybe it's 5 minutes of meditation or 10 minutes of journaling. The goal is to break the cycle, just one step at a time. And here's the thing: this is how discipline starts, bit by bit, day by day. And let's get something straight: discipline is not punishment, it's actually freedom. I know that word can sound heavy, but discipline is the key to getting everything that you want. It's how you go from being controlled by external forces to controlling your own life. When you discipline yourself, when you start saying no to the mindless dopamine traps, you're basically telling the universe, I am ready for the life I've been asking for. You're saying, I'm strong enough to stay focused on what truly matters. Every time you choose discipline, you're stepping closer to your abundance. Now let's talk about how this connects to an abundant mindset. For instance, a lack mindset says you should grab that quick hit of dopamine because deep down, you don't believe you're worthy of the real rewards that come from effort. But an abundant mindset, it knows the true satisfaction, the true growth comes from showing up for yourself and building your life with intention. When you choose discipline, you're breaking free of that lack mindset that says, I need this now, and instead saying, I am enough right now, and I'm willing to invest in myself for what's to come. So let me ask you something. Who's running the show here? Are you letting these little dopamine hits steer your life? Or are you ready to take control? Are you willing to reclaim your time, your mind, and your power? Constantly speaking from a low vibration saying it's not that easy, you're only embedding in your mind that it's impossible. You have the power to choose what you're feeding your mind and your spirit. You don't have to keep giving away your energy to things that don't serve you and that don't elevate you. Look at the most successful people you know. They didn't make it because they never failed. They made it because they had the willpower to keep going, to keep showing up even when it got hard. They used their faith over their fears. And so can you. You can start breaking free from this dopamine trap. You have the power within you to rise higher than you've ever imagined. This journey is yours, calling to the true you, the one who's ready to break free, to step up, and to own every ounce of potential you hold. This isn't about achieving success. It's about igniting a fire so strong that nothing can stop you. This is your moment to step into your greatness, to unleash the real you who's been waiting, ready to lead, to thrive, and to conquer. It's time to reclaim the life you were meant to live. Let's make it happen. As always, thank you for listening to my Empath Point of View. Until next time.